start, I'm gonna switch off the music immediately. Go to full screen. So I'm hyped. Everybody's rushed. God dang. Woo! Okay. Oh, Nintendo. 40 minutes. Drop some Smash Bros. So I can have like a highlight. So I can have a stream highlight or something. Show me something stupid. Woo! Okay, music time's over. Time to full screen. Woo! It's time to full screen. Okay. Oh! Okay, we're starting. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're starting. Already? Alright, Nintendo. Y'all stand some spot. You got it. We knew it. It's just a matter of time. We finally get Overwatch in the Switch. Okay. Yep. There it is. That does sound convenient and fun to have. Nintendo? Nintendo? What's happening? Did the stream crash? Nintendo! For real, y'all? Okay, dude, let's get it out.
Hello everyone. I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
Is the video too loud?
And that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself.
Okay, we're gonna show.
Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel?
But what kind of...
Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other floors, well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out.
Okay.
Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo
We were kidding
system,
about this, y'all.
2 to 8 players can
What?
battle it out. See
We
which
were
team can
kidding.
beat the most ghosts.
I didn't think they would do
Collect the most
that.
coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00
Wow,
and break the most
Luigi's
targets.
Mansion?
Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes.
That's insane.
Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just
Of
in
course,
time for
Halloween.
Halloween. Get a load of this new free-to-start Kirby
A
game.
free-to-play
Combined
Kirby
forces of
game.
Kirby,
Wow.
Kirby,
And we
and
thought
Kirby
it
are in for
would
some
be,
wicked boss fights.
It's an online exclusive.
We're calling
but
it
no.
Super Kirby Clash.
It's just a game you can get.
Take up quests in town, and collectively,
Alright.
you and your team will pick 4 jobs. That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await.
Wow, that's crazy.
There are more than 100 quests. So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one system,
4 people on TV, of course.
team up via local wireless,
Yep.
or even play online. It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest
What?
when Super Kirby Clash launches later today.
What's that?
And remember, it's free to start
Is that
too.
Nightmare? Wow.
This long-awaited, recently released
Trials of
RPG is
Mana
getting a remake.
Okay.
After
I know people be
25
happy
years,
about that.
fans of the Mana series can look forward to the HD remake of the third game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will happen
My
to dear
goodness.
Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells, step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party. Once again, the wheels of fate are beginning to turn. Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of Mana on April 24th. Just what happened to the crew of this doomed ship? The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the ship. Observe the situation and record your logical deductions.
What?
Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end?
It's such a weird game. Interesting,
Little by
but
little,
weird. I don't know.
tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery. Return of the Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch in fall 2019.
Okay.
There's a small town out there with a big secret. Never leave town. That is the rule agreed upon by the people
Oh, we
of
got
this
a name?
peaceful town and
You
the
got a name for
castle
the game?
protecting
Hold
it.
up, wait a minute.
One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if
I don't lag. Please don't. Don't do this to me, Nintendo.
there's any hope to
Okay,
win.
fine, I'll do it this way.
During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak.
Okay, that looks cool. Okay.
And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox. Town
Toby!
Hero will make a stand
What?
on Nintendo Switch October
This
16th.
man is out here.
You can pre-purchase
doing a
and
full-
preload the game later today.
Toby's out here making bank.
Fall is
Come
coming
on!
to Super Smash
Come
Bros.
on,
Ultimate.
show me something stupid today.
We can
When
finally
did it
confirm
come
the
out?
release date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie.
When?
Banjo and Kazooie. And the release date is today.
What? Oh my
After
god!
today's Nintendo
Oh!
Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai. As a special treat,
I ripped out
the
my
video will begin
headphones!
immediately following the
Oh my
Nintendo Direct
God!
you're watching right now. To tide yourself over until the release of
What?
Banjo and Kazooie.
Today?
But first,
Bro! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You! Bro, hey, watch it. Terry Bogard. Watch it be Terry Bogard. Terry? Terry! Come on, my boy! Come on! Let's go! Come on, Terry! my voice. Let's go, baby! Terry Bogard! Yeah! Yeah! Let's get it! Geese? Yo, what? Oh, can't say, bro. Hold up. Samurai Showdown? Yo, quit playing with me, bro. Quit playing! Iori! Yo! Get my boy! No! It took it away from my boy! No! My boy didn't get his chance! But Terry did. Yeah! Terry!
Hey, come on!
Come on, yeah! Oh, that hurt. Well, he's coming. We all know he's coming, so it don't matter. Yeah! Yes! Woo, I'm sweating. November! 2 months. Forget Terry Bogard.
So,
That's insane.
Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass. Can there really be only 1 left?
Yeah. Yo, shut up! No! No!
We're happy to confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
Bro! It's over! Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. Oh my God!
What do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future. For now, let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Bro, we're gonna get Sora.
It's about time
We're gonna
to wake
get
the
Crash
Windfish in
Bandicoot,
The Legend of Zelda Link's
Spyro.
Awakening.
Oh!
The next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching.
I need to take
You'll
my
meet some
hands,
strangely
bro.
endearing islanders, face a series of puzzling tasks, and encounter some oddly familiar faces. Whatever happens, help Link escape Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons, add in plus effects that alter chambers, and save chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready!
that's
The Legend of
nice.
Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th. The new Link amiibo figure will be available that same day.
Wow. So you better pre-order both. Oh,
You know the
Jesus
hero's
Christ.
might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure.
Yeah,
Dragon
that
Quest
cross
XI S,
promotion.
Echoes
That
of an
nice
Elusive
cross
Age
promotion.
Definitive Edition is exactly that. The most complete version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics. Travel to past Dragon Quest
That
worlds
Smash part.
and experience
Man,
new
this is-
character-focused stories.
I'm so glad I got this live stream.
The day
Oh
the game
my
launches,
God.
free downloadable content
More
can be found in the
DLC to
Champions
it?
Pack, including consumable items and more equipment that can change the appearance
Yeah,
of
oh
party
yeah, we
members.
already have each costume.
An
so.
RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition journeys onto Nintendo Switch September 27th. Until then,
Woo!
you can prepare for your adventure with the
A
free demo on
yep, of
Nintendo
course.
eShop.
Holy. Ooh,
Looking for more Fire Emblem goodness? Then say hello to Tokyo.
They put Tokyo Mirage
The
Sessions on the
worlds of the
Switch?
Fire Emblem series
Wow!
and Atlas games have crossed
With
paths.
DLC,
And
I
the
hope.
result is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Of course, yeah, duh.
The story takes place in modern-day Tokyo, where creative energy is so abundant, it's materialized into something called Performa. which attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people. You'll face off against this threat as
I might
up-and-comer
actually beat it,
Itsuki
'cause I have the
Aoi and his
original.
friends who are trying
I
to
just
make it in
haven't
the
got
entertainment
far.
business.
So this might be my second chance.
Fire
to
Emblem
actually
characters
beat
like
it.
Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension.
Huh?
Together, you'll wage deep
Chrom?
turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And
I think it was
in the
new.
Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original.
Of course.
Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases on
All right.
January 17th. You can pre-purchase the game later today.
Yeah. Not yet. I'm not getting it yet, y'all.
Welcome back to where nothing is what it seems. Boston, 2019.
See, I don't know what this
it all
game is,
begins
so-
again when
Sorry.
FBI agent
I'm sorry,
Aaliyah
y'all. I
Davis
don't know what that
opens an
is.
investigation into an old
But I know
serial
some
killer
people are
case.
happy.
She also opens a door to the unknown, a door that also takes us back to New Orleans, 14 years ago.
Excuse me?
Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York.
Zach, it looks like
The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness? Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
I don't know what this
And now
is.
for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later today. Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch.
Dude, I don't
Check
know
it
what
out.
this is, so sorry. Woo! I had to do with your story though. Damn shame. That leak was real. Unless I got something new to show at the end. Whew, I'm kind of content at the moment. Show the leak match, just smash stuff. I'm content, but I feel like there's more. Actually, while I'm right here, let me fill out that bingo card real quick. Let me fill out my bingo card for Smash for the reckoning. Let me go find that bingo card and start signing that out.
And now for a message from Bethesda.
Doom Eternal.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games,
Awakening.
Doom 64. For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console.
DLC info.
Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels. Or if you're a newcomer, experience the retro first-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises in history. Doom 64 will
Overwatch?
release on Nintendo Switch on November 22nd this year.
Okay. Wow, okay. Okay, so
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Res
Bingo card
Studios,
looking
Rogue
kinda-
Company.
kinda
To most
mad
of
at
the
the moment.
world, Rogue Company is a rumor at
Imagine doing this
best, but its
stupid little
operatives
game.
are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous
My throat is
organization
messed up.
Jackal. Play against friends
And then,
or
like,
match up with a similarly
literally,
skilled
like,
team online in a
7
variety
days, like
of
a week
objective-based
later,
game modes.
I'm gonna have to stream
Whether you
for
wield
Tokyo
guns,
Game Show.
gadgets, or melee
So I'm
weapons,
gonna lose if they
your
start calling
playstyle
that
will
stuff.
depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
How's it going? Next, the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series,
Oh!
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Yep,
We have more
Shield.
information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
Nah, that doesn't count. Okay, not yet.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure.
Starter evolution? I need.
Today, we'll
I need
cover
to fill out my
4
stuff.
features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look.
Of course.
Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit.
Oh, they actually got
This time,
fashion.
it's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide variety,
Yo, hey,
including
can we buy
outerwear
these
and
as like
gloves.
real clothes? I'll buy it.
Plus, you can change your hairstyle
Of course.
or put on a little makeup.
Oh wow. I
There's a
didn't know
lot
that.
more to becoming a champion than
Holy
simply
crap.
honing your battle skills.
They
You've
actually
got to
make,
look
like,
the part
they
too,
They
don't
try
you
to let
think?
you look good.
Second, Pokemon Camp.
Damn.
During your
What?
journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp. While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too.
Interesting.
Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon.
That's dope.
Third, curry
Cooking?
on rice.
You can
Pokemon
cook.
Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very
Bruh.
popular in the Galar region.
We saw you out
Curry
here in the
on
street.
rice. How your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. Not to mention the heart you put into it. There are more than 100 types. And each one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The goal? To master the art of curry. Huh? What's that Pokemon doing here?
What's that?
And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist.
Poltega-
Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst
hate
tableware,
y'all.
hotels, and
Polte-
restaurants.
I hate
Its
y'all.
body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor.
Sorry. That's the way.
Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant.
Cramorant?
This flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will
Okay.
swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses Surf or Dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's
Oh, that's
exclusive
beat-
new ability, Gulp
You got
Missile.
beat by a fish. Yeah, right.
And that's all we have to share with you today.
Ouch.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield
Dang,
will launch on Nintendo
no
Switch
evolution.
November 15th.
Or Galar form. Yeah, Galar form. Nope, nothing. Dang.
Well, how about that?
Wow.
There are still 2 more months until the game releases.
But
Please
no
look forward to the
evolution.
day
What
you
the
can
heck?
start your new adventure in the Galar region.
Okay.
So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships.
Okay, we're gonna give us
With
free
Nintendo
now.
Switch Online, we're providing a variety of
Online
games
stuff.
and fun features. And now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games. It's called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online. With this, you can
Yep.
play a variety of classic Super
Ah,
NES
the bingo
games
card.
on Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch.
Okay, they got some good games on here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have
There
fun
are
with
some you may not expect, like Stunt Race FX, which will be available to play on another system for the first time.
that. Wow.
You can face off or team up
Mean
in local
Bean
multiplayer by
Machine,
passing a
word?
Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play together online.
Two?
Oh,
Why did you
and the
put that?
rewind function will be available from launch.
Ha! So you can rage quit with a heartbeat. Got it. Got it.
Here are the first games we plan to
Wow,
release.
that's a good set of games. Okay. All good set
All
of
20
games.
of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow.
Wow, tomorrow.
Of course, we will eventually add more to the lineup.
Good stuff. Good
This
stuff.
offer is
Okay.
exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge. Oh, you noticed this, did you? To recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special offer. To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This
You
Super
can't do that for the
NES-style
GameCube
controller will be
controller,
available
right?
for purchase exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest information on its release. Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers?
It would.
Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I still got my bingo card. 2.0.
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale
know
puzzle
something.
battle game
Not just
Tetris
why.
99 is getting a free update. Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status.
Oh,
Can
wow.
you survive against the best of the best?
Oh.
Well, good luck.
Oh.
We're also adding in daily missions for some added
Missions?
challenges. By clearing these missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes. Sweet!
Oh, this is badass.
To
I
showcase
love
your
this.
accomplishments, we're
Yeah.
tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In two-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a two-player game
gotta
against
pay
each
for
other
that?
and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local
Y'all for
wireless
real?
on your Nintendo Switch systems
I gotta
in
pay
local
for that?
arena mode.
Nah.
The version 2.0 update for Tetris
I
99
ain't
will be
paying for that,
available
though.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll keep
A
that.
packaged version, including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 6th. Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old school in Tokyo.
Okay.
Mario
More
and Sonic
information.
at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing, badminton, gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from.
How many events do you get?
Check out these 10 retro-style events. Each one rocking some sweet 2D style
So you only get
graphics.
like 10 events? Okay.
They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play.
Okay.
On top of that, there are new mini-games, unlockable characters, and a story mode in
Unlockable.
which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will
Are you
go
gonna show
for
the
the
roster,
gold
though?
November 5th.
Okay.
The next Damon X Machina demo will be here sooner than you think.
Yep.
Ahead of the full game's release next week, the free demo version, Damon X Machina Prologue Demo,
I
will be
will
available
try
for
the demo.
download later
I will
today.
Most likely, I will do that
In this
tonight
prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game,
to see if I want
and
the game or not.
all of your progress can carry over to the full game.
Wow.
If you've never played a mech action game and you're wondering what they're all about, this is the perfect time to take one for a test drive. A key feature of this demo is the co-op mode for up to 4 players, and we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless. So, gather your friends and make the bosses feel like
This
the
looks
little guys.
fun.
The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions.
This sounds good.
What
I like
hides
this.
beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Damon X Machina will be ready for
He
action
sounded so-
September 13th.
He was so into it.
A Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more.
What?
Kyle Katarn, agent of the New Republic, is our only hope to stop a rogue
Yo! Jedi
Jedi.
Outcast?
At the ready
Bro!
and prepared to wield the
Oh
full power
my
of the Force.
god!
Courtesy
Tell me
of
this local
Aspire,
multiplayer.
Full single-player experience of Star Wars, Jedi Knight 2,
No.
Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo
Where's the
Switch
local
September
multiplayer?
24th.
Don't do that.
We've got new details on some upcoming games.
Here's where my journey begins.
You are Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your current contract? tracking down a living weapon known as the Child of
Bro,
Prophecy.
you can't
You'll
just
have the whole
drop
world to explore.
Jedi
at home and
Outcast
on
and,
the
not
go.
talk about the multiplayer.
When The Witcher 3 Wild
I'm
Hunt Complete
offended.
Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th.
I feel offended
And
by that.
all downloadable
Wow.
content and story expansions
That's
are along for the
insane.
ride. Become the most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Then transform into the ultimate assassin hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed games for one great value. With all past DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch in Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. Battle for survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take your Slayer on the go, or a rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other Slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon.
Okay, what else?
Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
Oh! Okay, no one cares. 8 players? That's 6 people? Impressive. 8 people. Even more impressive. You need a big room, though. Nino Cooney, is that on the list? Nope. Get this garbage out of my face. I mean, we're going to talk about it. Outer Worlds. We're still waiting on that. Okay. DMC2. Hey. Okay, what else?
How's everything going? Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh, we
revealed
got
many
bingo,
details about the
boys.
game back in June,
We got
so we
bingo.
prepared a video
Hey.
covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
We got Nintendo Direct Bingo. Let's get it. I bet you have. You see what's money. Oh. Came and clap. So fast.
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs, including recipes for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones.
It's music though.
Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench. Nicely done. You can use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style. and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Residence Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program. There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses. A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river. A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit.
This is Minecraft without the danger.
The whole scene feels meant to be.
That's what it feels like.
Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory? How's deserted island life looking? What we've shown you here today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
Four minutes. Wow, that is soon. Okay. 4 minutes.
So, how'd it look?
You have one more thing?
There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
Okay, so not one more thing, but it's part of the plan. Okay. Zelda stuff? Yo, get out of here! Xenoblade Chronicles? Wow! Okay. Xenoblade.
Do you wish to change it?
Another game? With
The
Shulk?
future.
Yo! Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Alright, so just a remake. Alright. That's another mark on the bingo list. We did good. We did good this time. Did great. We did great. 2020. Alright.
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
One more thing.
The game is planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
Holy ball sacks. That was amazing. Holy crap. Oh my god. and he comes out tonight, the servers are gonna crash. Hello, Daddy Sakurai.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. In our last showcase, I talked a little bit about Hero. Today, I'd like to show you all how to use Banjo and Kazooie.
Okay.
You may feel like some time has passed since our Hero showcase, but we're actually recording this only 2 days after that broadcast.
Wow.
We sure are busy, even
Yes,
if I say
you
so
are.
myself. Now that today's Nintendo Direct is over, please let me take just a little bit more of your time.
That's fine. Go ahead.
You may remember in the Hero Showcase, I was playing by myself, using 2 controllers, like this. With Hero, if you cast spells using command selection, any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shields. So in the background, I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves so my attacks would connect. Today I have my controllers set up side by side, but back in the GameCube days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now.
Wow.
This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control 2 fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, 2 characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So, what is Banjo-Kazooie? Well, in terms of genre, it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing. After that, Banjo-Kazooie was released, and then Banjo-Tooie. 2 titles were then released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan. And then there's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was released on Xbox 360. As some of you may know, the Banjo-Kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft. Technically, they're a rival platform holder. Even so, they were happy for Banjo and Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros. Series. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms.
Wow. It was so cool with it.
So, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox. I know this is a Nintendo broadcast, but please give the game a try on Xbox. Now let's talk about the music. The Banjo-Kazooie series music has a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as is, it wouldn't really match the atmosphere of battle, so we put a lot of effort into arranging the music for the game. We'd like to play for you several of these arrangements during the showcase. Up here, you'll see the track names. Okay, let's take a look at the fighter.
Okay. Alright, Banjo. What can you do, sir? What can you do?
So this is Banjo and Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie. We're using a special ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from the production version. We've included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie use in their original game. For example, the Talon Trot here is used for their dash. And their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap.
Wow.
Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe. This ability looks similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game. Their flurry attack is a rat-a-tat-rap. Their dash attack is a forward roll, which is something Donkey Kong uses as well.
Okay, so...
This move is a pretty useful one.
Yeah.
Their down tilt is Beak Barge.
He slides and it's a good
Their
poke.
up smash is Bill Drill. It looks a bit different from their original games, but the animation reflects the fact that it's a consecutive attack.
Yep, it can pull you in.
In Japanese, their side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this move would be called in the West. In English, it's called Breagle Bash. I think Breagle is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty accurate. Their neutral air is Wing Whack.
Oh no! It's
Their
an
back air is an
Ivysaur
air
issue.
rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times.
Yep, okay.
Their down air is Beak Buster, which they use to downstab as they drop.
Okay, we can downstab.
As you can see, even their regular attacks are based on attacks from their original game. The down and up taunts were something that existed in the Banjo-Kazooie series too. The up taunt is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches. Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing. It's pretty much their go-to move. The eggs bounce.
Oh, wow.
And by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here. Breagle Blaster. Breagle Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto-fire, but as you do, the power of the eggs will gradually decrease, so you'll need to be careful. You can cancel it by crouching or pressing the shield button. Next, their side special is Wonder Wing. As in their original game, it's an invincible charging attack.
Wonder Wings. You're invincible!
It's fairly powerful and will basically win against any other attack.
But he has
However,
like 5.
you can see some feathers above Banjo's head. There are 5 of them in total, and I just used up all of them. After using them up, you won't be able to use the attack again until you lose a stock. Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option. And since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages. But it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack.
Okay, so it's easily punishable.
In addition, you can be grabbed during this move.
Alright! Well...
At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack and remember to keep an eye on it. It's important to keep this in mind. Next is their up special, Shock Spring Jump. This move utilizes the Shock Spring pad from their original game. There are a few things to note. First, you can hit your opponents with the Shock Spring pad.
Okay, it's like a
It can be
Sonic
used to recover, and it's throwable too. Also, it's pretty different from other up specials that carry the fighter upward in that you're still able to jump in midair after using it, meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it like this, jump and then dodge, increasing your ability to recover.
Okay, here we go.
By the way, the height of a shock spring jump will change depending on how long you hold the button down.
Oh.
Note the slight difference in height. Next, for their down special, Rear Egg, they'll fire a grenade out of his backpack. It's a grenade egg. This is a slightly odd projectile in that it can only be launched behind the fighter.
So, edge guard?
And because the grenade egg is football shaped, its bouncy trajectory can be unpredictable.
Oh no.
After a certain time, it will explode. I think it will be a useful tool for keeping opponents in check. It's treated like an item, so you can pick it up and throw it. Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short, so both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability. Lastly, their final smash is the Mighty Ginginator. The Mighty Ginginator is what delivered the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game. This move will send your opponents flying.
That's it? Okay, Spiral Mountain.
This stage is called Kurukuruyama in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain. As you can see, it's a mountain where the bottom portion is a spiral shape. A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros.
That
series.
is unusual.
It's
That's
truly
crazy.
unique. Anything on the stage, items or otherwise, will also move.
Wow.
As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change.
Okay.
Platforms like this will appear from time to time.
So the stage
A
might be
bridge
legal.
will also appear when Gruntilda's lair is visible. Now that we've covered both the fighter and the stage, let's go ahead and jump into some actual battles.
Okay.
This time, I'll be taking on not just one,
Of
but
course.
two fighters in a team battle. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie. Hang on, so there are actually two on my side too? So I should be fine, right? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. Looks like I'm gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play
He
carefully.
has a forward that's like Mario. Christ.
I should probably keep them in check. Your eggs, which can be fired forward or backward, are useful at times like this, and thanks to Kazooie, Banjo and Kazooie can use moves with a relatively wide range of attack. We'll make good use of these as we take them on. Note we're playing with items on. I think we're doing pretty good so far. I have two opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice as many opportunities to pick up items. And since the final smash meter is on, the opponent can use it twice. I'm at quite a disadvantage, but I'm going to try my hardest. I can use Wonder Wing 2 more times. Oops, I guess I should be explaining all their moves, huh? Auto fire, auto fire. Ooh. Oh, the final smash meter's filled up. You can have that.
You can have that.
Now,
He a savage, bro. I love Sakura so much.
now that there's one less opponent, this should be easier. I do want to use a final smash, but it might be a bit tough. Oh, that's good.
Wow.
And final smash.
This man's a straight savage.
I forced him out, so I win. Banjo picks up a Jiggy from the original game.
Oh,
That's a wrap.
that was great. Cameo, yeah, the characters in the background.
I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the stage.
So whoever stayed in the stream and watched, thank you so much, and I will see you probably during Tokyo Game Show. And I will